Okay, I'm doing an update on R. Kelly situation. They have a video with Jocelyn Savage basically saying, leave them alone. He's in jail, and it's like, okay, he's in jail. Who's really controlling her? Okay, people saying they got people, his handlers. Like, majority of the people that he had kind of gave up on him and started saying he did this and kind of dissing themselves from him. So at this point, I'm like, okay, let them just, if they won't keep following behind R. Kelly, let them do what they need to do. They're adults now. They're not children, mom and dad. It's too late at this point to be now still to this day doing all the extra stuff. I feel like if you'd have took a hold of them girls earlier on, we wouldn't be having this problem. I feel like these girls have had issues at home with their parents, some type of issue, especially Jocelyn. I don't know exactly about Israel, but I know Jocelyn has basically had issues at home. To me, it seemed like that's what happened, because when they did the little video, she was like, both of them say y'all know what happened before they left. So I feel like other stuff didn't happen. I feel like they didn't sign off some paperwork long time ago, and they was getting money from him, and they basically sold their daughters off to him. To me, because I'm like, why is y'all running after some man that was accused of sex, dealing with young girls? Like, I'm not gonna hand over my daughter to nobody that's been accused of anything dealing with sex or anything. What I'm gonna do is, if it's that serious, you be around. If you gotta damn give up your life, that's what you claim you wanted her to be in a life. You should have been in that damn life right on with her. I'm coming. Okay, what else? Yeah, I'm there. We coming. You feel me? If it's that serious, you should have been going with her. Like, if it's that serious, go with her. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like they signed her off. They sold their daughters for money. That's what I think. That's my opinion. And now, since the money cut off, he started going through all that money's trouble because he was paying off so many people. I guess for whatever reason they're saying. I feel like that's it. You know, they now want to talk about stuff. I feel like, okay, you gave your kids to him. If he was accused of anything, that should have been a red flag. You didn't. You ignored the red flag because you was worrying about money. I don't want to hear about you was trying to do no career, because if it's about only strictly a career, you should have been with your child. There's two parents in both of those homes. One of them parents should have gave up whatever. Because one thing about it, I would give up anything for mine. I stay at home right now and I work from home. So if I gotta travel with mine, who gonna be traveling with mine? Me. We coming. Where they gotta be, I'm dropping them off. I'll be there. I'm sitting in the car waiting. Okay, that's what you do. You don't ship your child off in states and shit without you, and then send her little sister with her. How? What the hell? They gonna tell her little sister ass up too. What are you talking about? So I'm just sitting there like, what is we all up in arms for all of a sudden about this stuff, when these people been letting this man do whatever they wanted or whatever the case is, because we don't even know what's going on really. All we know is what these people mad telling us after they're not getting money. I don't like when people start crying mad after they're not getting what they want. If you sold your child off to this dude, be real about it. That's what you did. I feel like I heard all kind of recordings of these dads saying all kind of shit. I really feel like they about some bull, okay? If you really was about your daughters, you should have took care of your daughters while your daughters was at the damn house. You don't send your daughter off to no man and just sign her off to people. You go with her. There's a mom and a daddy. If it was a single parent household, you kind of can be like, okay, maybe she had no choice, blah blah blah. Not this case. You give up one of the parents got to give up something. Cause one of us going. If I'm really on with this, she gonna do this and that, one of us gotta give up something to go. Cause there's money coming in, of something coming in, we gonna some kind of way, somebody gotta pay the bills and somebody gotta go with the child. Cause ain't no way in the world I'm about to let my daughter go with somebody whom have a history supposedly of dealing with young girls. Yes, I think he didn't get convicted at the time, yes, but at the same time, he didn't get convicted, but you don't let him get convicted for yours. Don't let yours be the next one he peeing on. Like, what? So, I'm just saying, the girl just read a note, sometimes a lot of people read a letter that they wrote out before they said, because sometimes you get off track. So now people saying, somebody said something about they wrote it for her. Yeah, people do that. The grown people, she a grown up, and people, actresses, all of them do that. They write out a script, and so they wouldn't forget nothing, and they put it out. Sometimes people do that like that because they don't want to forget nothing. And then she put her little notes down, and she started telling y'all what she had to say. Leave the little girl alone. She's young. She's a little girl to me, but she's an adult. Her and the other little girl. Leave them children alone. And when they ready to go back to their mom and daddy, then y'all welcome them with open arms and just take it from there. Because all this to me look like is they did was push them further to the man. Now in jail, and they still pushing for the man, and he in jail. He ain't even out, and they still want him because they want him. When they ready to release themselves from him, it will happen. Been there, done that. People go through that. Like even people that ain't went through a R. Kelly supposedly situation, that's a normal thing. Some women fall for a dude that they probably ain't supposed to damn be with, a little older than them or whatever the case is, and they fall in. But the thing is, there's hope. They do know at some point they do kind of be like, oh, you know what? Ding, ding, ding. This is kind of stupid. So at some point, if they gonna fall out, if he ain't the one for them or whatever going on wrong, if it's that wrong, it's gonna fade out, trust me, because them girls gonna start getting old enough to see certain things. They gonna be like, oh, hold on, this ain't right. Right now, they're going through that. A lot of girls been through a little crazy stuff here and there. It wasn't no R. Kelly level, but who's to say he wasn't just their little boyfriend? Who to say that? They agreed to be sister wives. That's not nobody, they agree for that. Everybody ain't agree to that, but a lot of us dealt with that kind of stuff, not like people saying, but a lot of us dealing with somebody younger, they're a little older, whatever, not that old, but older, and you get caught up in the moment of how you feel about the person, and you kind of not pay attention to details. But the thing is, as you get older and you start paying attention to details, you start saying, oh Lord, what in the fuck, like what is going on in my brain? So sometimes they gotta go through it. You can't beat it out of them. You can't fight it out of them. Sometimes once the thing is, if it starts at the home, to me, everything starts with the parenting. Everything you train them up properly, and at the end of the day, it'll be the right way at the end of the day. Now you have to do it a certain way, because if you do it in a way where your children feel like that you're the threat, they're gonna run off from you, and you're gonna be the threat. If you do it in a way where it's like, okay, let me go to my mom and talk to my mom about it, or try to get some understanding of what's going on in the world, you'll have a better grab on it, and you can grab them before it goes to that next level. But I feel like there's something missing in these stories where they're saying this and this and that. But how did it get this far? Why did you release your child to him? Then it's like, oh, my other daughter was in college. One of them, okay, well, she was in college. Leave the damn girl alone. Oh, well, like, what is we going to do about this? Y'all took us some years of our life stressing about some shit that ain't got, that's normal people shit. Just because he R. Kelly, that's why we hearing about it. A lot of girls deal with this shit all the time, I'm telling you. A lot of girls dealing with this shit. It's just a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. They just became sister wives and they agree. Some women are dealing with sister wife shit and they don't know they're dealing with sister wife situation. That's the difference. Sometimes you know about the sister wife girl, and sometimes your ass don't know about the other girl till it's too late, and you be like, what the hell? And then I ain't got my ass into. And then you be like, okay, and you try to figure out a way to get out.